Welcome to Austin Community College Science Labs. My name is Charles Freeman. I'm a biology lab assistant, and we hope your experience at ACC is going to be safe and enjoyable in our labs. We are required by the Texas Hazardous Communication Act, Chapter 502 of the Texas Health and Safety Code, to provide information about potential hazards and appropriate precautions and preventive safety measures. First of all, I'd like you to get to know your lab, look around, see where things are located, especially safety equipment. Not all lab designs and safety equipment layouts are the same in each lab. Material Safety Data Sheets, MSDSs, are the chemical manufacturer's information sheets which detail physical and health hazards, personal protective equipment, safety precautions, and other pertinent info about each chemical in the lab. Know their location. They are filed alphabetically. All chemical containers are labeled with the chemical name and hazard information, flammable, caustic, or toxic. There are two types of hazard labels, diamond-shaped NFPA labels and colored bars HMIS labels. These labels are color-coded. Red means fire, yellow means caustic, blue means toxicity. White is for other hazards. The numbers on the label represent the hazard severity, with 0 the lowest and 4 the highest. Students will also be required to label containers, such as beakers, flasks, and test tubes. The labels may be as simple as A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3. Diseases can be transmitted by human body fluids, such as blood and saliva. Do not come into contact with anyone else's body fluids. If there is a problem, notify your instructor immediately. There are two types of protective eyewear in the lab, goggles and safety glasses. You will get specific instructions when you must wear them and which one to use for a particular exercise. You must wear closed-toed shoes when working with chemicals or sharps. You will not be permitted in the lab without acceptable footwear. You will be provided with lab coats or aprons. Your instructor will tell you when these will be required. If you wish to wear them any other time, you are welcome to do so. You will find two types of gloves in the lab, nitrile and latex. You'll be told which one to wear. They come in 3 different sizes, small, medium, and large. Make sure your gloves fit snugly. To remove your gloves, grasp one of them at the cuff and pull it down over your hand, turning it inside out. Still holding the first glove, pull the second glove down over it so that the first glove is inside the second glove. Dispose of the gloves as instructed. Some people develop allergies to latex gloves or the powder inside them. Sometimes you don't find out until you take this course. If you do have a rash or if you have any trouble breathing, please inform your instructor as soon as possible. All labs at ACC will have disposal containers for hazardous waste. If the lab has a fume hood, you will find these containers in the hood. Follow all waste disposal procedures described in your lab instructions. Please notify your instructor immediately of any accidents or spills. Look around your lab for the broken glass containers. Broken glass and rinsed test tubes go here. Anything that will not puncture a trash bag lining, such as paper or plastics, can go into the regular trash. Every lab has fire extinguishers. Find where yours are located. Here's how you use a fire extinguisher. Remove it from the wall, pull the pin, point the nozzle at the base of the fire, squeeze the handle. If someone's clothing catches fire, wrap the fire blanket around them to extinguish the flames. If you spill a hazardous chemical on your skin or your clothing, you may need to use a safety shower to wash off. Your instructor will assist you. If you get a chemical in your eyes, flush them for 20 minutes in the emergency eye wash. To turn it on, push the handle. Some labs have squeeze bottles instead of eye wash stations. Minor cuts and burns can be treated in the lab. Notify your instructor if you are injured. We will call EMS if the injury is serious. If we need to evacuate the building, you will be notified verbally or by the fire alarm. Again, note the location of the classroom exit as well as the nearest building exit. Take your belongings with you. Close, but do not lock the door. Once outside the building, you must report to your campus's rallying point. You do not want a fireman to have to go back inside the building to look for you. All labs contain electrical hazards. If someone is being shocked, do not touch them directly. Pull them away from the source of danger using a lab coat, belt, or other non-conductive material. If your lab is supplied with gas, there will be a cutoff switch, usually near one of the doors. Your instructor will show you the location of the gas cutoff in your lab. After using the gas jet, make sure the handle is in the correct off position at right angles to the gas nozzle. If there is a ventilation system or fume hood in your lab, it must be running at all times. Do not turn off the fume hoods or ventilation systems. Do not fool around in the lab. Do not pour solution A into solution B just to see what happens. Follow all lab protocols and all instructions given to you by your instructor. Please, no food or drink in the classroom. Keep book packs, coats, and extra books off the lab benches and floor. Keep your work area neat. Do not put equipment or containers near the edge of the bench. After lab, clean up your work area and also the general work areas. And now you will receive more specific training concerning safety rules and information specific to your lab room and course. And remember, never, never run with a pair of scissors in your hand.